Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the coolest, pun intended, agents in Zenless Zone Zero, Ellen Joe. If you're a fan of high DPS and stunning your enemies into submission, you're in the right place. Whether you're a free-to-play warrior or a spender, we've got you covered with the best builds for Ellen. Let's get started. Ellen Joe is an S-rank agent specializing in ice anomaly and slashing damage. She's a shark-themed maid from Victoria Housekeeping with a unique dodge and sprint mechanic called Roaming State. This allows her to apply ice damage constantly and freeze enemies in place, making her one of the most formidable DPS agents out there. Now, let's break down the best ways to build her for maximum damage. First up, W engines. These are essential for boosting Ellen's damage output. Here are the top picks. At number 1, Deep Sea Visitor. This W engine increases attack by 20%, crit rate by 27% for 6 seconds after applying freeze to an enemy. It increases base attack at 713 and attack at 30% at level 60. While at level 1, it has a base attack of 48 and the percentage attack of 12%. So that's the best W engine for Ellen. If you don't have that, you could try the Restrained. Increases ice damage by 25% in combat. When a basic attack deals ice damage, it deals an additional 15 damage and daze. This one is fantastic for boosting Ellen's ice damage and adding a daze effect, making it easier for her and her team to chain attacks. If you don't have that one, you could also try the Reverb Mark III W engine, which increases damage dealt by basic attacks and special attacks by 16 to 32% depending on level. It has a base attack of 356 and crit rate of 12%. Next, let's talk about disk drives and stats. So you have build 1, which is focused on crit rate. You have 4 pieces of Woodpecker Electro and 2 pieces of Polar Metal. This build focuses on turning Ellen into a crit machine. Pair it with Deep Sea Visitor or the Restraint for consistent heavy crit damage. Second build is composed of 4 pieces Polar Metal and 2 pieces Puffer Electro. This build is perfect for penetrating the defenses of top foes, especially those with high ice resistance. Aim for freezing enemies every 8 seconds for maximum effectiveness. Okay, our third build is 4 pieces of Assassin's Ballad, which increases attack by 10% and increases basic attacks dealt by 20% and additional 12% upon defeating an enemy. This effect can stack up to 3 times and last for 15 seconds. And 2 pieces of Doom Grindcore, increases penetration ratio by 10%. This build is focused on attack and penetration. So for all of Ellen's builds, just aim for crit damage or crit rate, penetration, anomaly rate bonus, and attack percentage. Substats, again, crit rate, crit damage, pen, attribute mastery, and attack percentage. For Bangbu, here are the best options. Shark Boo increases damage of all ice agents by 25%. This is perfect for boosting Ellen's ice damage and fitting her shark theme. You can also use the Butler. Bangbu increases crit rate of all agents by 14% and crit rate of Victoria Housekeeping co-agents by an extra 14%. So that's 28% crit rate. For Ellen, with Butler, she gets significant crit rate boost, making it easier to reach near or 100% crit rate. For skill priority, prioritize racing basic attack, then dodge, then special attack, then ultimate attack. For the best team composition for Ellen, you can pair her with Sokaku and Lycon. This setup provides perfect ice synergy and maximizes Ellen's damage potential. If you can't get these specific units, aim for at least 2 ice agents to boost Ellen's performance. Ellen Joe deals ice damage and freezes enemies. Ellen Joe is one of the strongest S-rank agents in Zenless Zone Zero. She has a high skill ceiling, but is incredibly rewarding once mastered. That's it for the guide. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more Zenless Zero content. Leave a comment below with your thoughts on Ellen Joe, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy gaming!